This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Hughes set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Nice grab. It's Casper. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because,
they trap him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
1st down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hardy. He's found some room with the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback in his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Moore. A deep shot to the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He could go. Now the 40. Out past the 30. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it here. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Tight end goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Dropping back, it's Williams. Grab behind the line, it's Flanagan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Using his legs, it's Davison. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance of a return here. Offense comes back out onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? To throw, it's Williams. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Inside the 35. Breaks into the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Hughes. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll feed the back again. Breaks free. Now here he goes. Across the 40. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Here comes a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This will be a 45-yard attempt. It's 4th down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Ducks will look to convert here on 4th down.
22, water. 22. You got 2. You got 2.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Williams. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll toss it to the right side. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Has the first down and more. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And he's got it. No problem. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. An effective running game is why they are on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Back to throw. It's Williams. Slangs the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
QB keeper all the way. Jukes to get past a man. QB breaking away. At the 30 now. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Irish. They are pouring it on now.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss it to the back, running left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
To throw, it's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field.
Base 27 Jones. Base 27 Jones.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Design quarterback run. He gets loose. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
6 remain. 6 remain.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Running with purpose. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. That powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking downfield, it's Moore. He cannot escape. It's a sack. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. Breaking free at midfield. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking to throw. It's Williams. Deep shot toward the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
Notre Dame, 35, Oregon, 3.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. He finds some space, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
consuming clock with the running game.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Third down coming up after that running play. Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense brings him down.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense.
Pace, 27.
That's a design quarterback keeper. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score Notre Dame 42.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Gonna run it. It's Davison. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle, and they'll get him down that time.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Can he get there on the ground? 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fighting off the defender. Makes the first down, but Posey Price, big hit there at the end.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfectly. You just needed 2 yards. You pick it up. Oh, now you've got another chance at points.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's going to pull it down and run. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And the Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.